Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. I hope whatever you're doing that you're safe. And I just want to thank you first and foremost. I want to thank you for the stories that you continue to share about how you've grown and evolved during this time, how you've continued to seek more out of yourself. And it really means a lot to me because we don't live in a world where it's about me or even it's about you. It's about the we and it's about the us. And it's more important than ever right now during this time that we take time to continue to say, what can I do to restore my balance? Restore your balance. And that's what really came to me this morning is the focus of my work, why I study continues to be more and more, what can I share, what can I give that'll help other people be in a better state of balance, be in a better state of having more positive experiences in life. And so what I do is I read a lot of material. In the last 2 years, in the last 3 years, in the last 4 years, like literally in the last several years of my existence, I've learned more. And learning itself, really, at the end of the day, maybe you'll continue to find that learning is just acquiring knowledge. But it's when we can apply this knowledge into our lives, when we can organize it in such a way that we can say, all right, I'm going to take this information, things that I've learned, and I'm going to use it. And I'm going to use it, to have better experiences. Things that used to make me frown now make me smile. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? Like I try to just keep it on its simplest terms. If you're frowning, if you're waking up in anxiety, even now, something's got to change. And if you're waiting for the riots to end, if you're waiting for the lockdowns to continue to open up, and the stores to open and the economy to thrive, and then you'll be doing great. I got news for you. That's not the answer. And the reason that I know this to be so is that for a lot of us, when everything was going great out here, when the stock market was hitting highs, when the jobs were all going on, when parking lots like the one I'm standing in, this is at West Shore Mall, which isn't even open right this second, I'll come back to that. When all these were filled with cars, how was everything going for you? And what I mean by that isn't, was your rent or your mortgage paid? Is the electric on? That's not it. That's not it at all. Look, you didn't come here to pay bills. I don't mean don't pay your bills. I mean you're on this earth with a purpose. You are here with a purpose that's so big that it's easy to shrink down from it. And I want to encourage you to rise up to it. I want to invite you to give yourself permission to step up. Give yourself permission to have faith. Give yourself permission to believe in yourself again. Do you remember when you believed in yourself? Where you didn't question, when you gave yourself a command or even a request, and you knew that when you gave yourself that command, it would be fulfilled. No matter how hard. When you were a kid and someone told you you can't do something, you went out to prove them wrong. But here's the problem. Enough people have told us we can't do something long enough that instead of proving them wrong, that negative reinforcement has actually caused us to believe that we can't do it. So you've had years of programming from so many other people. What are you thinking? Don't get too big for your britches. Do you remember that expression? Don't get too big for your britches? How about if I outgrow my britches? And for those of you who have to Google britches is like your pants, your overalls, whatever they had down on the farm. Don't get too big for your pants, okay? Get big, don't get too big literally for your pants. That would not be cool. But if you do that too, that's okay, because all that's fixable. But I want you to get bigger than your space. The way the universe works, and I'm not gonna get too deep in it, is that if we don't outgrow our present space, then we're not gonna be able to fill a new, bigger space. Think about it like with a pond. They say go into a bigger pond. If you're playing Little League baseball Or if you're playing junior gymnastics, if you're involved in junior gymnastics, to get into high-level gymnastics, to get into college baseball, high school baseball, major leagues, to get into the Olympics, to get into national and international competition means you have to get bigger than this space. We've all gone to some game somewhere and we've seen this star athlete and you're like, he or she is like so much better than the people around them. And if they've gotten to the point where they're already playing the best and they're the best in that group, then you know you're seeing the best. And that didn't just happen. And that didn't just happen because they took a job because they thought it was going to be safe. They pursued their passion, they pursued their dream, and that inspires the crap out of me. Like that's what keeps me going now. And I'm saying, here I am at this point in my life, and I'm like, what is it that can stretch me? And the answer is anything and everything. If I want to decide to sing, I'm not going to tell myself, I can't sing. That's a story you've been telling yourself. I can't dance. I can. I can't play golf. Every single one of you and me are just a few lessons away from learning and then repeating those lessons over and over and over and over and over and over and over until you get great at them. And this is a time more than anything else that because of the fact that we've had so much time, that rather than thinking about time with yourself as being a detriment, like I can't stand it, I'm lonely, I miss all these people, I want you to fall in love with the things that can come from being with yourself. Like falling in love with learning all over again. Like falling in love with believing in yourself and just laughing at all the goofy things that you do that you used to find funny, and now you somehow had to find validation in someone else. You don't need validation in anyone else. You're it. You're God's highest creature. And I want to encourage you right now, as we're continuing to be in this world that's very, very unique, to find the most powerful side of you. And the way that you'll do that is actually by tapping in to this quiet time. And all these noises that have been going on around you since they're quiet, well, let's say this. I'll leave it like this with you. They say, when we pray, that's us talking to God. And our intuition is God talking to us. So all I'm going to ask you to do is listen to that voice. Don't override it. Don't discount it and discard it. Don't delete it. Don't think that you're more powerful than this voice. And sometimes when you get real quiet and you listen to that voice, you can hear it so clearly that you're getting dictation. If you're writing or typing in your phone, the words will come and they will flow as if someone is sitting speaking, as if I was speaking words and I said, write this down as we're going. That's that intuition. That's God talking to you. That's the universe talking to you. And I just want to ask you to listen to that. I just want to ask you to take into account what a higher power is saying to you and listen to it. Not your mom, not your dad, not your kids, not me. And don't worry about that little voice that says, well, what about, how am I gonna? Don't worry about it. Just decide, just believe, and have faith in yourself. We're just getting going. I just want to thank you. I'm gonna run. Have a beautiful Sunday. Thank you for being you. Thank you for inspiring me. And thank you for taking time out to listen to this and to let it touch you in some way, to let you know that you're way bigger than what you've been doing. It's time to play big. I'm not gonna do it alone. You're not gonna do it alone. We're all gonna do it together. Is that cool? Bet? Wait, elbow bump? Yeah, kiss? No, definitely not that. I was playing. Look, kiss, hug, shake, elbow bump, all the above. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye. So long for now.